Faith Evans sued over Biggie estate following following Miss Wallace their passing. Because you know when Biggie Small's mother died, she took over the estate. Faith Evans took over Biggie Small's estate. Now she
Why?
is, I don't know, man, because they wasn't even married at the time. That's what I don't understand.
I mean, Biggie has a whole daughter. Why didn't you give the estate to his daughter?
Exactly. So I guess that's why they suing her over. Let me
Mm.
let me see what it say. See, so it says Faith Evans is facing a lawsuit from the estate of Valletta Wallace, which is Biggie Small's mother, the late mother Notorious B.I.G., over claims she mishandled proceeds from a major deal involving Biggie's catalog. Mm. So she robbed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So she robbed Biggie. Yeah. She sold Biggie's catalog. She told Miss Wallace that she could sell Biggie's catalog for a large amount of money, and she third party brokered the deal, and she gave Miss Wallace in the Biggie estate very little, very little, and she kept millions. So basically, she robbed her own kid's father. Now let me ask you, because some women gonna say she didn't rob him. That's her kid's father. What you think?
Cheat. That's stealing. If Biggie had wanted you to have 100% of the proceeds as a beneficiary, he would have put it in his will like that. You don't just take something that don't belong to you. Like, yeah, that's your baby daddy, but you didn't make them songs. You know what I'm saying? That's not for you to just take and sell that man's catalog and not consult his kids and his mother.
Well, no, no, no. They had agreement to sell it. The Biggie estate, his mother had agreement to let her broker the third party deal. So
Yeah, but like even within a state, when you're in the estate and you're the I can't remember the term for it, but it means like you're the head of you're in charge of it, but you're not the other people still have a say so. But it's like if you got 100 million, by law, you have to report that 100 million you or however much it was. Let's say it was 10 million that you got from the deal. You have to report that full 10 million to
and
the
that's what she
estate
didn't do.
and then allow them to distribute it through the probate. Like, okay,
That's
you got 10%, you got 10%. You can't just say, well, I'm gonna pocket 5 mil and then say, hey y'all, we only got 5 mil. That's
that's
stealing.
that's what she did.
Yeah, you a
She
thief. That's
she
wrong.
she pocketed millions of tens and twenties of millions of dollars. I think they said they sold it for 50 million, and she pocketed like 10 million before she even brought the money and said this how much we got. So she brokered aside for
She's
the people
stupid.
to buy the catalog. You know how people come to you and say, I could get her to sell it. I could get her to sell it, but I'm gonna need me a little side piece on the side. Because if I
Yeah,
could
that's
get her to sell it
that's
to you instead of selling it to somebody else.
And see, what's fucked up about that is if they can prove that, if they have the proof that she pocketed the money, not only are you breaching your fiduciary duties as being in charge of there, but we can also petition to have you removed and then sue you for the loss and the stuff that you took times 10. So that was
So
that I said that was stupid.
sort of like what they did in the Mo3 case with Mo3 and his estate with his mother, because his Mo3 mother used to be on the head of the estate in his head case, but she was misusing
Yep.
funds and paying for his brother to get out of jail.
Yep. And that's a breach of fiduciary duties.
And they took her off the estate. They
Yep.
took her off the estate, and she lost everything because she
Because it
was
has to
getting.
be a vote.
That's what they did. All his baby mothers voted her off.
And I mean, there people get mad at, the baby mamas, but they're not wrong for that. Like, take out the fact that that's the mother. You have a duty to manage the funds responsibly. And if you wanted to use money from the estate to bail your son out, you should have just been honest because that's your duty. Fuck. I get it. That's your son. I understand. As a mama, fuck it, I would have done it too. Shit, I'm gonna get my son out. But it's like when you're in legally binding contracts like that, you got to be more careful of the decisions you make. And you can't be mad when the rest of them say, hey, this is our money. I don't agree with you spending our money on that nigga. I mean, you can't be
Because
mad when they
that money is because that money is supposed to be left to the kids when they get
exactly.
18. So if they spending all the money, ain't gonna be no money left over. And like I keep telling people, them kids is young. So by time they 18 years old, only money that's gonna be coming through that estate is very little money from YouTube channels and little streams.
Yeah.
Album, they gonna run through them album sales and all that.
Yeah. I
Because
mean,
you
we
gotta
see the cost of living now. Imagine where it's going to be when they turn 18. That might not even be enough to get them. That might get them a little college and maybe a grad school or maybe a home, but it's not going to sustain them to live on for the rest of their life.
the only good thing about it is that the money will be in account with an interest. So you keep making interest off of it by the time they're 18.
Oh, that's what they have it as, an account, an interest account.
It would have to be. Because it's a state account, I'm pretty sure it'll draw interest because you can't take money out of it unless it's pertaining to dealing with Mo3's expenses, like unless it's pertaining to an album or something pertaining to Mo3.
If they were smart, they would have just gave it to the state as a mutual bond, and y'all pay me back the interest and then some when y'all get it back. I mean, that's guaranteed money back, and now your money is just flipping it over. Because they the government will always take you offering your money to pay off other debts that they got. So
But they still use because they still use the money. They still go into the funds to do stuff they need to do for them. Like if they need to put out an album, they got to go into the state funds. You want to pay for a feature, you got to go to the state fund.
But see, that's why I was kind of like, it's crazy that people, when we see these estate issues with people's estate, we're so quick to be like, well, they're taking money and this is wrong. But it's like, y'all keep talking about the kids. Y'all don't even buy their albums to help support their fucking kids. So it's like, what are we talking about? You worried about these people and their money. I mean, you're not helping them with their money. When the last time you niggas streamed or played a Biggie song? Be real.
All time.
You see what I'm saying?
They not helping them at all. And that's why I'm saying where you think Mo3 money gonna be at by now. That's why I said that's why they waited so long to sell Biggie catalog. Because by the time you sell his catalog, now it's 2024, 25. It's worth a lot of money. Because they say Biggie got a lot of albums that ain't released yet still.
Well, I mean, I doubt they're even going to be able to put them out.
Just like Cassie. Look at, they said Cassie got 9 albums not released. We would have never knew that Cassie had 9 albums sitting in a vault somewhere.
Waiting for the right time to drop them.
And when you think that right time was going to be?
When she overdosed, allegedly.
Exactly. I'm surprised he didn't try to get her done. Jesus Peace, what it do? Hit the link.
I mean, I think he did. I think it just didn't work. She fled before. That's why I say them text messages when she first left and he was like, trying to kind of get her to come back. I really think if she would have went back, it would have been over with. They would have got her.
Hit the link. What's good with you? Damn. They would have got her. It's fucked